All right, trappers, we are here, the same location yesterday where we had that live beaver over here. That's a sand bottom, so seem to be able to pull the stake, the deep end stake, pretty easy. A little messed up over there. I can't tell if we got one over there or not. Same as the 330 I have over there. The diving stick I had's gone, but it's iced over. So, but here where the beaver was, right down there yesterday, the big black one, real nice looking one. Again today, we have another big one, big old bruiser. That again pulled the deep end stake, solidly caught whole foot in an MB 750. But again, he's got her bent like a bank pole. So we'll get him dispatched, and then we'll go check the other sets. Hopefully we'll have another one or two. All right, trappers, got this beaver out. He's laid over there. Took me a bit to get the stake back in. I tried to get it in somewhere better, but it's just sand right behind me. I need probably a 10-footer. I'd have a better chance, but I cut them all off at 8 foot. I'm using, this is my beaver caster I made. If you watched my videos last year, I carried around in a peanut butter jar. This is not even your normal caster mount set. There is no caster mount here. They go to that wet slide. They smell that, and they're going to go to it. It's caught 2 bruisers. One was there yesterday. That one we just seen this morning. So it's 2 for 2. Slide rod. On a note, I started putting in these 4 and 8 ounce jars because I do plan on marking it. I don't know if I put it out there, but I make the DP Malicious DP coon bait. So this will be the Malicious beaver caster lure. And then I'm making another one. Well, it's one I use all the time. You've seen it last year. But the bobcat caster lure. And it has several other ingredients for pulling the bobcat better. Anyway, we'll carry this big old boy. And here's the big old boy. Up the hill and get him to the truck. I'll see you guys at the next bridge. Alright, trappers, we're at the second bridge. Got a big old huge feed pile right over there. A lot of willows and corn. Had a swim through channel in that brown grass. It looks like it's been disturbed. Hopefully there's something up there. Got a caster mount in the ditch that comes in. Down here, I don't know if it come through very good, but on the left side here, we got another feed pile. Drought years, I mentioned earlier, they do funny things here. You'll find a couple colonies together in close proximity. That may be the sow and the young, letting the boar stay close too, but that's a pretty good sized feed pile for just a boar. I don't know, I haven't been to this set, but I can tell it's tore up. So either I missed one and he was really mad, or I caught one and he pulled the slide rod, or he's there. I'm about to find out if I don't trip on these big boulders. I'm 100% sure where I had it, but I know it's right in here somewhere. There it is, right there. I'm all wrapped up in it. Let's see here. Pull it up. Did some digging. Feel a little weight. Oh yeah, that's a good one, a good size one. Not as huge as that last one, but solid 2 or 3 year old. An old TS. Got a claw that does not want to cooperate. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just get this out of the way. We can maneuver it around a little bit more. There, released it. Yeah, I got the claw out of the way. Like I said, these new TS's, they got some powerful springs on them. Don't fall in a hole. We are going to utilize this chunk of cement. Not sure how we're going to utilize it, but we will. There we go. There, we got him out of there. All right. Good deal. First one, and we got a beaver. And we don't want that there. We want this here. We want them to come up right here. Nice bed still there. Gotta get this at the right sloping angle. Ooh, I can smell the castor real heavy. Not mine, theirs. I think they must have put some up there. Don't see it, but I sure smell it. Yep. And front foot catches drown them quicker, but that just falls off right there, so there's no real way to do it. I'm not going to build it up. And that one, the back foot, and held him just fine. Got to get some more castor lure up in here. Grab that around in there. Stick right there. Waves hit that stick. Puts out an oil slick of castor. If they weren't coming to it before, they will then. All right. We may have more beaver than we want to climb this big old bank with. But we'll do it. Now I can tell you I agitated a lot because that castor mound was not there yesterday. None of this was here yesterday. So that old boy getting caught ticked somebody off. It's like walking on a sidewalk underneath here until you hit their channel. And right there it is. Don't see no for sure sign. That don't mean nothing. Does mean a lot when the trap's still here. Make sure it's still set. Yep, it's still set, still there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead, whatever it was, knock my stick down. Probably coon. There we go. They got their own castor mounds here. Well, so far we're batting 500. And all my blocking I put over there is gone. And I had one big old log. And I'm not seeing anything floating. Don't always mean anything, but heck, even my upright stick's gone. What I used to wire off to. So, I'm going to do some looking. I dragged some of the big dead willows down here and use them as, I see they chewed it off. Trap's just been set off. Don't know. I imagine that was on accident. Probably carrying some brush with them. Went through. Now this one here has just one trigger, which I kind of prefer for beaver. Yeah, it's kind of funny. He chewed my stick off. There's the bigger log that floated over there. He did not like my little barricade I built. And it was quite a little barricade. We'll give it another whirl. If he does it again, I'll have to do something a little different. But I like it there because their channel is right there. Every otter coming up down through there is going to follow that channel. Now, what I normally do on these is he chewed all the little sticks up there. I'll grab me a couple more. Good thing I got a pile of them. And they're pretty long. I get several pieces out of each one. That farmer lost a ton of corn. I wanted to sit over there where they're going up getting the corn. It's still standing, but it's just over my hip boots. And down a little further. All right. And that will keep him from floating away. Put some of these little forked ones in here, just so he tell him he don't need to be going this way. Make sure my safeties are off. Seem to be leaving them on a lot. All right, well, we'll get that other beaver, or that beaver, get up the bank, and get down to the duck lake. Now, on the way out, I seen something I want to point out. I seen this actually just on Trapper Jay's yesterday, I think. But everybody talking about, well, do they actually eat the corn? Yeah, they actually eat the corn. You can see where they are. You can see the teeth marks where they were going around eating just the corn. That's why you see the stalks. They don't eat the stalks. Believe it or not, years ago, I fell through a beaver dam in an old river ditch. Pulled my foot out and thought, well, I'm going to look in there and see what it looks like. And they had these stacked in there like cordwood. You wouldn't believe it. It's the neatest thing I've ever seen. There you go. They do eat corn. All right, trappers. Here on this other creek, the dam down around the corner where I had that beaver yesterday. I don't see anything caught. There were some scratches here, like something went up down. That could be coon. I used to hold my boot to try to find the trap, and I couldn't feel it for sure, but... And there is ice on everywhere. Alright, well, the trap is definitely gone. Let's see, maybe we got him this time. Yesterday I said the trap was set off. Ooh, I got something for sure. Oh, yeah. Not a very big one. Boy, he dug in somewhere. We got him good. He wasn't going nowhere. This little 1-year-old. We'll take him. stated before, I'm sure everybody knows, but even he has value this year. So, the hot hatter market is hot. I do like this system just for that reason. I can take it off, get it placed where I want, and I don't have to worry about fighting the trap. And it makes it a little easier to set the trap too. All this crap off here. I don't like stuff on my swivels if I can avoid it. There it comes. There we go. The old TS is getting a little limbered up. I need to adjust the pans. They are sitting a little high. I did not check that. I literally got it home from out west. Had a buddy of mine pick these up for me. Had to go to his house to get them. So I was unpacking, plus trying to get the stuff ready, put together for trapping here and getting everything put away, and pretty much just dipped them, tagged them, and putting them to work. Need me a little stick of some sort. There we go. Now, most likely, this is not going to catch anything tonight. I may not catch nothing for a few nights. See, the creek's not 100% froze over. Got a few little open holes here and there. Just real thin ice, but we'll get down 28 tonight, but teens the next night. But then by, I think they say like Friday, so it'll be near 50 again. There's the big feed pile. All right, we'll get him up the bank and to the buggy and go check the next ones. All right, trappers, we are at the dam. We had the one over on the far side yesterday. This one didn't have anything. This side's still running. I can't tell about the other side. But we'll get down here and check it out. My walking stick fell. Totally got my rod buried in leaves. The trap seems to still be here, buried in leaves. It is. Apparently they don't care about this washing on. Get a little bit more going. Look at that old pile of muskrat Dave. Let me set there if they're worth anything, but they can live here and repopulate. Maybe next year they'll be worth something. I just noticed there's two feed piles. The one I pointed out up there and one right there. All right, well, that mud wasn't here yesterday. Know that. Well, the lock's still there. So we don't have anything. Is it set off? What do we got going on? It is not set off. Get this dug in deeper and better. Get a stick out of the way. Well, I don't know what that's about, but it is what it is. And that means no beaver here today. Not down here. We got one up there. All right, trappers. We're here at the 8 set location. They're all frozen except for the one in front of the tube. And it looks like we might have one. It looks like the wire is going out. The otter beaver will push through ice. I'm sure y'all seen it. Several places down there where popped up through. But, you know, they're not going to push all the ice out of the way to go through a 330. So, it's supposed to get cold next couple days. There's actually one that pushed through right there. I can see broken ice on top there. And then it's supposed to warm up. They're talking by the end of this week up in the 50, or right at 50 again. So we'll just limp along until we get the ice off here. We'll be back into business. We'll go down here and see what we got, if anything. Usually in front of this tube, it stays open quite a while because the ground's warm underneath there, so it's kind of warm to water. I wish they'd quit taking on the sticks. Happens to be right in this area. There's not very many. Uh-oh, it is not going out. What we got going on now? We got a sprung trap. I'm going to try to find some sticks, but I always wonder what springs them, if the muskrat's springing them and then the beaver just come along and move the sticks out of the way. I got them big torpedo colony traps. I usually stick one up in here for the first few days when we have lots of muskrats, just to clear them out. I believe I did it last year, I can't remember. But so few muskrats this year, I didn't worry about it. So that hook's from the top, and I got that one going to the bottom for some reason. I unhooked it the other day, but didn't unhook it. I thought I had. And make sure I take them off correctly. There's something swimming through the ice down there. Anyway, if you look in that grate, you got a big hole right there. Not supposed to be there, but that's where they're swimming through. Move it a little bit. All right, yeah. Gotta go to the pond next. I'll find a stick to put across here, and we'll see you at the pond. All right, Trapper. Just been buzzing by here last several days, and you know, I see this maze of stuff. I see the channel coming up, but you can see all the cut-off stuff here. You can see where the otter's been coming up rolling. There's actually a little faint trail, not too heavily used, a faint trail going there, but it's like they come up here and roll. Grass roll, there's some otter scat, there's some more, there's some more, there's some more. Rolled up. I just thought, well, they're just coming up here, beaver coming up cutting. And the otter just coming up rolling, which, you know, I knew he was going to catch the otter down there. But now, with all these ice bubbles, looks like there might be a den hole here. Check that out. Muskrat skull. Probably one of them deep ones I'll disappear into. And gosh darn, that is hard bottomed. Way more big enough. Is that a word? Way more big enough? Plenty big enough to be definitely an otter, if not beaver. I don't have a 330. We got one on over here. Ice behind my leg. We got another one. Two good holes. It's gonna be snowy tonight. Otters love that. I'm gonna go down, pull two of our ice-bound 330s, plop them in there, and we'll see. I'll get back with you. All right, take two, guys. Battery died in the GoPro. Anyway, I only got a Magnum trap and a very tough springed regular 330 for otter. That's what I like. Said it last year, probably said every year for new viewers, but you're otter trapping and you got them traps that have the bow in the jaws a little bit. It's been closed on beaver and whatnot. Turtles will do it real bad, or weak springs. And you go down to your set and it's all tore up and there's nothing there, and you're like, man, somebody comes rip me off. Most likely not. If you're in otter territory, you probably flank caught a female otter. And then if they can get the bank, stay in the shallows, you know, if they get out deep, they'll drown. But if not, they can get up here and fight. They will eventually pull out, especially with water and mud on them. Gives them a little extra lubrication, they'll pull out. In them situations, if you catch a male, most likely you come up on them before, and they're alive. They're sitting there in your 330 hissing at you. Like most men, as they're going through the jaw, the pecker bone gets caught on it, and they can't get past it. So they stay flank caught. So you have a live otter then. But anyway, I like to use real powerful traps on my otter when I know I'm going just for otter, and I assume this is. So we will, and I was carefully carrying this one. I do believe they're probably in there. Reason being, this ice was just on yesterday, and now there's bubbles. So something was going in out there last night. Now again, in this situation where I'm sitting this close, 2 traps, there's ice out there, I don't want it sitting it off. Find the center of the run. Get the wire. And I want it going way over there somewhere, because I do not want these 2 traps getting together if one gets fighting. Most likely they won't. We've got a big hump, but I don't even want to do it by accident. Now it's a narrow channel. Get it facing it, perfect. I got my foot down under it. So as soon as that bar hits my foot, I know I'm where I need to be. Push them out. Make for extra sure. I take the safeties off. Now we don't need anything over this. They'll be coming out of there normal swimming right on the bottom. So now we'll go up here to this guy right here. But again, I'm going to short wire him just in case. And then this one, if I don't fall, whoa, man down. Landed right, but the bank fell off. We'll go here. Now, I don't want to get too close to that stuff. I want him swimming under it when he hits the trap. But I don't want him even accidentally pushing any of it ahead of him, setting the trap off right in his face. I wish I'd brought me a stake, I would think. I thought we had enough brush here on both sides to wire them off separate, but we'll get something done. I heard a 4-wheel coming. Neighbor up there comes down sometimes to see how I'm doing. Same thing, my foot's right underneath the trap there. It hit it. Come down just a little bit further. Now this won't freeze up tonight. It's barely touching the, but tomorrow night I'll have to make sure it's down further. Now this may reach over there. Oh yeah. Well, if I can get it around that stupid little twig. All right, I did get the safeties off, so I got tomorrow. I think we'll have us an otter or 2 down there. If not, definitely in a day or 2. All right, yesterday we stopped here and down from where we pulled them sets. that mink set and that muskrat set on the next hut down, not this one. But anyway, I've seen this little bank den. Still looks active. And as I was driving here, kind of watching, because I knew it was on the other side of this, but up here, I seen another one. And by a glance, it looked a lot better. Don't never buy a tracker. Let's have a look-see here. Well, it don't really look a whole lot better, but it don't look any worse. So, and now we're parked closest to it, so that's the one we'll set up today. I only have one colony trap with me. So, we'll throw it out here. That one I was going to move down here, that the beaver stole the marker board from, which I bought another one. I didn't put it in there though, but it had a muskrat. So I figured, well, it earned its licks finally after 4 days. We'll leave it. Let's see. The opening's probably out there a little further. Let's see what we got. Oh, no, it's right there. That's just a hole. Now, don't do this with 330s, 110s, because they push the crap back ahead of them sometimes. But they can push all the crap in the colony trap they want to. And they'll still follow it right in there. Don't try to get too much of it in there. Try to pick it up, bust it out of there. And just need it long enough to get the colony trap in. And there we go. See, the doors are still working. That's some good smelling stuff too. All right.